have begun to increasingly question the effectiveness of masks as a disease preventer. And in fact, recently you have cited the issue of waiters touching their masks and touching plates. Are you questioning
No, I think
the
masks
efficacy
are okay.
of
You have
masks?
to understand, if you look, I mean, I have a mask right here. I put a mask on, when I think I need it. Tonight, as an example, everybody's had a test, and you've had social distancing and all of the things that you have to, but I wear masks when needed. When needed, I wear masks.
Okay, let me ask.
I don't wear masks like him. Every time you see him, he's got a mask. He could be speaking 200 feet away from it. He shows up with the biggest mask I've ever seen. I will say this.
Vice President Biden, go ahead, sir.
Look, the way to open businesses.
You have begun.
Oh, there we are. It's working now. Hello, everybody. Got the sound going. Forgot to test the microphone. Welcome to Friday Night Pig Drawing on twitch.tv/winners and losers. Thanks for tuning in. I see we've got one viewer. Fuck yeah. That is awesome. All it takes is one. You think Mount Everest was built with one rock? Well, it started with one rock. I don't understand geology. Welcome to another stream here. It's Friday, October 9th. We're less than 30 days away from Democropolis. It's like a Daily Show thing. Okay. What a weird week. All sorts of COVID infections coming out of the White House. And the spreader in chief is looking to get back to rallies, and I'm half expecting his audience to become slavishly devoted. The cultists are going to want to be infected by him to get that premium top shelf COVID virus. It seems to me like Trump is going to be monetizing the whole thing with Regeneron, trying to sell a vaccine or something. So, all right, well, whatever. I'm going to talk more about politics on another one. I can definitely talk some more tonight too. I'm not against it. I kind of want the people to come to this stream and find some insights and some fun and some interesting creative work in terms of animation stuff and some shrimp. I'm going to feed the shrimp soon. So they're on the stream for that. And we got CNN in the corner. More monitoring news in case something the centralized news committee wants you all to know, the corporate first profit-driven news media. So we'll see if there's any breaking news on that. I don't distrust CNN as much on its hurricane reporting as I do on like news and politics and like the regular stuff. It's as always, it's information about what the corporate owners of CNN want you to know. That's the best framing, I think, or model or framing or some framework for which to view CNN. So look through it through information colored glasses, so to speak. People get all worked up about, is this true? That's not true. That's a lie. That's not true. It's like, well, it's all bias. Everything has an inherent spin to it. And it's our job as media consumers to try to understand the spin to the best degree that we're able. All right, let's work on this fucking pig. I honestly need to finish this thing for my woodworking video. I know it seems odd that this is required for a woodworking video to be done. And I did these legs super impulsively last time. I wasn't even intending to give this little fellow legs, but I'm not against the way they turned out. They got a kind of a shiny, kind of bubblegum kind of look to them. That's exciting and fun. So let me adjust a touch here so I can do some photoshopping. Yeah, I might redo that glare bit there. It doesn't really matter at all. None of it does, honestly. So, the goal today is to be done, but to do that, we got to do ears and probably need some hair and I think some shaping around the body. I don't know if I could honestly just leave it this exact shape and it'd be fine. I mean, for God's sakes, it's a freaking cartoon. Who gives a shit? But I want to make the hair, or I want to make the whole head just, I don't know, you know what I mean? It's just kind of the shit. So, we are going to just start from scratch on the ear. I didn't look at any pictures of pigs just intentionally because I feel like it'll just, my imagination, meaning whatever I pull out of my imagination for this will then just be whatever I think a pig is. And I feel like there's kind of an interesting psychological nature to that I find. For some reason, I want to explore that. I have no idea if that makes any sense. So let's call that, I'm picturing like a flap that is then, actually, let's make a group for the ears. We'll call this ears. And then this one we will call, oops, wrong button. We'll call this one, you guessed it, right ear. Right ear, right now. Watching the pig wake up in front of me. Is that Richard Marx? Famed singer and little known cricket champion Richard Marx. Way better than Philip Collins. That fucking piece of shit. He stole my wife. All right. Let's do, I normally just like to build off of other shapes because then you have the lines intersecting correctly. So I'm going to duplicate that and we're going to draw, pull down, let's add. Like this will be kind of this will be the bottom part. No idea how pig ears connect. No idea really where. I mean, I guess they're somewhere on the head. Like it's not like in the back. It'd be funny if beards were randomly distributed, wouldn't it? If we all got beards, but like some of us got lucky and they had a face beard, but some of us had back beards and front beards and just randomly shaped beard. Okay, good times. So this part actually should be, I think the flap should be a little bit on the lighter side. So let's build it off of there. And then that's a big flap. I'm not sure that pig ears flap that much. They fold over. He looks like an adorable dog with the folded over ear. Let's see. All right, we'll go. Okay, that's fine. This actually would probably look a little better. No, if this one is like that, and then the fold. Actually, I think that's a spot we can get away with. Maybe. It'll come to life once we add shadows and stuff. But let's put this dude there. And now we'll keep that. Okay. All right. Okay. How's my dimension? Yeah, it's a little. Okay. I want this to be a bit more that way. This maybe doesn't need to be so rounded. What are pigs listening for? What sounds do you think matter to them in their day? The sound of food? The sound of other pigs? The sound of their boss calling them to work for another shift? The sound of the truck that turns them into pork? It sucks that they become pork, doesn't it? Delicious, delicious pork. I knew a guy lived in an area, as most guys do, and there were like trails between his home and other people's home. Like it kind of was up against sort of a naturey area, and because of that, the houses weren't like about city blocks or something. And they had a neighborhood pet that everybody loved, a gigantic pot-bellied pig named Louie. And Louie just kind of roamed from house to house like a huge feral cat. Like if Dr. Manhattan was a cat, he'd be a big pig named Louie outside of Laguna Beach. And they would go, you'd stick your head out the window or the door or the limo sunroof, and you'd say, Louie, 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 Louie. You'd call out. You'd let Louie know that you wanted Louie's presence. And Louie, being the intelligent, sensitive, nice creature that he was, would oblige. You'd have to wait a little while. Louie didn't have great mobility. Louie was a giant fat pig that was overfed by a bunch of rich pricks. I don't even know how rich these people were, honestly. They just lived in a really beautiful area. And Louie was adorable. I'll never forget the first time I saw him. I said to myself, look at the size of that fucking thing. That's huge. Louie is amazing. And that's how Louie and I fell in love. And he became my wife. But no, so Louie would come wandering up and kind of grunting, and he seemed happy. I think he knew he was about to get fed. And maybe he was a bit of a ham, too. You know what I mean? For the cameras. I don't want to. That's just ridiculous. Shadows aren't white. What is this? What is this? The Constitution signing? Well, that was like my only joke about whiteness. Oh God, could have started with black color. So anyway, Louie would listen. Louie was a listener. And I bet there were times when Louie didn't bother coming by. Maybe Louie had already had his 14th meal that day. And I would suspect that there were times where no one knew if Louie heard them, but we all kind of knew that Louie needed to hear us. Louie wanted to feel, we wanted Louie to feel like he mattered. Like he was a part of something. Because he was. He truly was. It's a good thing to have around for when the Trump apocalypse hits and you have something to eat for a month. So get a Louie, everybody. You should have one in your community too. The more Jeff Goldblum knows. All right. I'm shading this one now. So we're a little slow. I'm trying to talk and be that guy that talks and isn't completely insane. Meaning I'm trying to be funny, which is pathetic in a way, all right, so this will get a little shade here. Yes, it looks terrible. I don't care about any of that, so let's put this one up above there. Boom, boom. I think layer, combine shapes. I don't think this part is turning up on the stream, and I will subtract the top, leaving exactly not what I wanted. I will layer, combine shapes, unite shapes at overlap. That's the one I want. And then merge shape components right here. Boom. And now it's all one beautiful single layer that I can now. I'm actually going to change the back color. That's just a little intense. No, I want to start with this one and then just kind of get a little close to it. Okay. All right. Now there's our, now see, I should have done this intersection a little lower, so that's okay. It's really easy. Oops. For God's sakes. There it is. I want to curve it like thusly. Okay. Now we'll do that again. Select both layers, layer, combine shapes, and unite at intersection, and then merge shape component. And I could build a action for it if I felt inclined, and I probably will someday. It's okay. It's a little what I want, but and then since the light is coming from the upper right corner here, let's do another light color. We'll change the middle shape to something light, and then kind of just move that out of the way just to sort of get a feel for how it might look. You can really take very differing approaches to all this stuff. It's obviously way too light. I'm not going to keep it that color, but we're just worrying about the shape right now. So this little sliver here is all we really care about right now. I want to select both. The kind of cut, I don't know what to call it, template blank cutting jig is the top layer, and I will combine and subtract front shape, leaving it turns into the same color, so I have to go make sure I switch it to, should be under the swatch. Gotta move this out of the way. Right there. And there it goes. Okay. It's not even the color I was going to keep anyway, so I don't know why I'm fussing about that. So let's go just a little bit. That's whatever. That's really not that. All right. So their ears aren't just like a flat. It actually should kind of disappear into more. What would that? I think it needs quite a bit less of the shaded part, and it needs a hole. It needs like because it is a hole. You know, it needs something that looks like it's a hole. So, all right. Pen tool. What's I'm looking for? Q. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. No, I don't know. I'm not calling that though. That's not the whole of my dreams or yours, I hope. I'm going white, kind of light, but maybe even a little brownish. A little bit on the, I guess red. Yeah, like something like in that. And then, I like, yeah, like something like, because I'm going to gradient that a bit. No, turn that off. It's just catching my selection thing off. That is not even good at all. Here we go. That's maybe a little better. I don't know why. Don't ask. It's, oh, fuck. Okay. Oh, we got 2 viewers. Welcome, new viewer. Oh, someone put the Pikachu emoji. Don't clutter my fucking chat room with that stuff, okay? Jesus. This is Twitch. Okay? You want to put emojis in a chat room, and I think they're called emotes anyway. Take your shit back to fucking Discord, okay, mother? I know that guy. It's a guy I know. Thank you. Good work there. Got to catch them all, huh? What is it? What are you, Trump? He's going to be jealous of people that have like worse COVID than him. Oh no, another emoji that looks like a binding of Isaac. Am I correct? I believe I am. Another one of these monster games. I'm playing the game Hades lately, and it is thrilling, and I can't wait. I started a game on my own, and I was thinking I'm going to play this online, but I just keep playing the damn game I started because I'm just enjoying it so much, you know, and don't want to lose my progress, but I want to share like a whole new game on the stream for some reason. I feel like that's something I'm going to do, and I might start that tonight, although I'm honestly in a little bit of a Rocket League mood. I think after this pig ear looks so fucking weird. I don't care. I just have to be done with it. It's so stupid that I get nuts about this. It needs to get a little darker. And then this one. No, I don't know what I'm going for here. Let's go with. Okay. It needs hair. Like it needs like bristly hairs. Right. Oh, I believe that's from James video. James, he's confirming it's a binding of Isaac emoji. Cool. All right. Oh man, that's not actually that bad. It's I'm not sure what standard I'm trying to reach. So let's just put a little shading on this. And I might do, yeah, we'll do something. One hair would be kind of funny, just like a single ass hair. There's nothing else. So this would be a little darker. Doesn't matter what shade exactly yet. I feel like this one should kind of like travel a little bit like that. So it'll intersect there and not too much up here. That's okay. Okay. Image. So actually another thing you do just to not get confused by the color change is make this top layer the color that I want. So say I want it to match this, which I'm going to change later anyway. Then we can do it that way. Now it'll layer, combine, unite at overlap. No, damn it. See, it's just like it's one or the other. Subtract front. There. Okay. Merge shape components. and then it stays in that color. That is that color. It's not matched up here because of this gradient. Like if I turn this off, it should be pretty much the same. Yep. All right. So that's, sometimes it's kind of cool to do stuff that's intended without the gradients and the shadings, because look at the difference that makes. It really does change the kind of quality of the, or I guess it's a stylistic choice. Still got 2 viewers. Must be doing something right. This must be what Tiger Woods felt when he made his first hole-in-one at the age of 2. If I ever was a dad, I would force my kid to be a golf star. I think it's a good move. I would totally do that. All right. Oh, no, I wanted to leave. Okay. And we'll kind of come out with that. Just having fun with it, just have fun with it. That's a little better. Okay. And now we're going to do like a light. We'll just stick to the scheme, I guess. I could always change it around. Let's do another one of these. We'll go just a little lighter. So here. Okay. So I want to keep this little sliver because I know I have this intersection and this intersection. So let's change this top color to the color I want. Now we're going to image, combine shapes, subtract front shape, merge shape components, and there it is. Okay. What? But no, there we go. I want a little more curve in that. I want the light to be less present, less of a ratio of the back. Let me turn on that. That'll help a little bit. This is a little fun we had at the end of the last stream. Sorry you missed it. And we're going to destroy the saliva of this smiley guy. Ow! Oh, not my tongue. My smile. My eyes. Sad day for you, fuck face. Yeah, this looks like he's got like the tattoo of a hot dog without any like dark ink on the inside of his ear. And wouldn't that be appropriate for a pig? Let's be honest. Come on. I wonder what Louie's doing right now. Probably got turned into human poop years ago. No, I don't think that. Nobody intended to eat Louie. He was adorable. You almost felt bad for him. He was just like one of those like, oh wow, they all like that. They all look like it's just giant, crazy, huge head. He was kind of dark. He was sort of had like, dark tones, dark hair, dark skin, dark, big slimy, gross nose. I loved Louie. It's good to have a neighborhood swine, I mean, we got one in the White House. Am I right? I lost track of my shade there. It kind of fucked it up. So let's match it and then just go a little. I think all the colors are bad, actually. So we're going to go body color and a little off. This is not going to look any different than it did when I'm done, but that's the way it works. This one will be match it and just, can you guys see? Is it? Oh, the color picker doesn't show up on the, you can see this one though. The green one that I'm moving around. Yeah, now it's purple, blue or whatever. Yeah, it's funny how the program doesn't stick with that. We lost a viewer. Damn it. All right, so here, I'll try to, well, the problem is okay, this might work a little then. Wait a minute. No. Okay. I guess I have to double. Yeah, it brings it up. So you guys, whatever. It is what it is. Sorry, I'm just trying to make it not so annoying, and I think I made it worse. Okay, I don't know why why it's such a chore for me to make up my mind with this stuff. Actually, I think I like the way it... Just gotta fix this little sliver, and then we'll be... Yeah. And another thing that'll help it pop out, too, will be to... This is something I'd probably do near the end, but I just want to show... Oh, no. Let's put a little color on the pig. When there's a gradient back here, you'll be able to see the ear. That's obviously too much, but you get the idea. All right. There's an ear. We have made a pig ear. Well done. I'm going to duplicate it up. Oh, no, you know what? I meant to do like a base, kind of a little landing pad or something. I don't know what you'd call it. How about a little music? Let's try, here. I have no idea if this is going to be any good. Let me make sure the volume's not cranked up. Okay. This is off this music service site. And I'm going to turn my voice up a bit too, because I think it's coming in a little low. Okay. I should be a little bit louder now. All right. But let's see if that helps. Okay. All right. So, I don't know if I like that here. I don't like this thing here. One last thing, and then I'll be moving on. Okay, image, layer, combine shapes, united overlap. Boom. And merge shape components. Okay. Yeah, big difference. Wow, what a difference. Okay, so although the head is kind of adorably huge, let's turn off the shade. Let's turn off this. I will leave it on so you can see what it looks like. I just feel like it needs to be... Yeah. That gives them just a slightly more narrower sort of feeling, and like it almost makes it feel like the nose sticks out a little further. The face is more prominent rather than being completely swallowed up by it. You know what I mean? There's just no other way to win a Pulitzer other than doing it right. So we don't need that shade. We can add a little shade to the guy if we would like. Here, you can go. We'll do that later, though. Honestly, I gotta, like, probably change the brush and do some stuff, so. Undo. Okay. All right. The legs. What do we have? Sorry, I got the volume a little high on my earpieces. Okay. All right. Legs. Is this... No! Head. Here we go. Okay, so where's... No pixels. Okay, that means it's empty. We're going this right leg. This is... What is that? Oh, that's that shade around the ear. Okay. I'm going to go. This one will be left leg. Okay. I know it doesn't have to be perfect, but we're going to go for perfect anyway. So right leg. I'm just going to do it this way. 1, 2, 3. And then left leg. In fact, watch. Let's see if this works. I don't do it this way often, but we'll duplicate, merge, create the shape. So now I want to line something up to it. There's an align right. Ah, no. Yeah. There's probably a way to make that work, but that's okay. It's not that. Those alignment things can be pretty... Actually, here, watch. I want it to go right here. I'll just create a single marquee. So this is 1 pixel wide, right on my center line. And I'll take this group, the left leg. Actually, that is his right leg. I fucked up. I totally screwed. And then I want the right side to line up, and there. And okay. Deselect. That's pretty good. Now these two are not lined up though, so hold on. Yeah. Kind of hard to see it. That's pretty good. Couldn't be less important. Okay. Let's rename it. Is that song singing? I'm not interested in singing. If I want singing, I'll go find that guy who skateboards and sings Fleetwood Mac. That video is so mesmerizing. I love it. It's like taking a audio-visual pill that cures your anxiety. There's something so powerful about it if you haven't seen it. All right, right leg. All right, we're going low on music here, and then I'm going to turn up Chris Cuomo, see what he's rambling about at the top of the hour. Take it away, Chris.
And he won't even show you any proof that he's okay? We just learned today from Minnesota's health department that 9 people who attended his rally in that state a few weeks ago have tested positive. I know he said in the debate no one has gotten sick at his events. He lied.
He's got a lot of teeth. Look at all those teeth.
Before the debate, he lied. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. How many times must some of you be fooled before you get that this president puts nothing before his own interests? Respect and love for the families, he said tonight. The families who've suffered with COVID, respect and love. How does he show it? By saying this affects no one? That it goes away magically? When you catch it, you just get better? More than 212,000 didn't get better. He's never even held a moment of silence for them at any of his rallies. Conversely, he talks about how they died and the virus that killed them as if it was no big deal. They are dead on his watch. And many are suffering for the long haul. They don't get the medicines that you got, and they have to deal with the truth. They don't get to lie about their condition and life goes back to normal. They should have known the reality when you knew it. You should tell them you will get better testing and you'll get more testing for them and their kids in the schools. You say you learned so much from having COVID. You learned what? How to lie about it? There will be no second presidential debate next week. It has officially been canceled. Why? The president refuses to do a virtual debate, and he won't show proof that he is okay. Where's the negative test? Where is it? Where's even his temperature? Where is it? Have the CDC clear you. This is simple. Put up or stay put. You literally could be making more people sick. But Trump does have a third option, and of course he took it. Instead of put up or shut up, he went for the kiss up on Fox. A doctor at Fox interviewed him. Not even an exam. No COVID expertise. This is the same guy who said the worst case scenario is that COVID will be like the flu. COVID has already killed more than the flu has in the past 5 years. The interview was done on a show that Fox's own lawyers said in court is not to be taken seriously. It is not a credible source of news. That's where he did the interview, with a guy who doesn't know what he's talking about, didn't even examine him. That's the best he can do. And he said, yeah, I was tested today. I don't have the numbers yet, but I'm either really low or clear. That makes no sense. There is no such measure when it comes to being tested for COVID. You want the proof? Here's a real doctor who knows the testing, knows the epidemiology, knows the symptomology, and knows what it looks like when somebody is well. and we can tell this right now before we even hear from a real doctor. There is a diagnosis, my brothers and sisters. This president has a case of deadly dereliction of duty. Let's bring in Dr. Sanjay Gupta and Van Jones. Sanjay, listening to what was supposed to be...
Hell yeah. Sanjay Van, my man. I love them both. Yes, kings.
Well, there wasn't a lot of information that was given there really at all. I mean, you know, most of it we'd heard before, and obviously wasn't an exam. So, you know, you can't really make much of it. President did say that he had congestion in his lungs. Mark Siegel asked the president, did he have scans? And he said he had all kinds of scans, but he didn't say what they were, but then said that they seemed to show some congestion in his lungs, which is actually the first time we had heard that, because previously the president's doctors, Dr. Conley, just said there were findings. Look, this is all purposely vague, Chris. I mean, you know, we're left to sort of look at these breadcrumbs and try and piece something together here. Sounds like the president is off of his medications now. But then he said that initially, and then later on in the interview, he said, you know, should be off shortly or something to that effect. So, you know, again, there was 3 medications. He received those antibodies, as you well know, remdesivir, this antiviral, and the steroid medication, dexamethasone. It's typically a 10-day course.
Right.
So if they're doing the proper course, he should still be on it.
Right.
I don't know if he, again, I couldn't tell from that interview if he was or he wasn't. So didn't get a lot out of that, Chris.
Well, they say he tolerated it very well. Well, we don't know if that's true.
Right.
Now, I think the biggest thing to discuss is he said, I was just tested. I don't have the numbers yet. I'm either very at the bottom or cleared. I've been tested a bunch of times, a bunch of ways. I have never seen any kind of reading or scale or anything. Even when I get the lab report, it's still a bunch of gibberish and yes or no, positive or negative. What is he talking about?
Well, first of all, let me just say it doesn't really matter that much, because when you have COVID, as you well know, Chris, you're really not cleared until 10 days after you first had symptoms. And that's regardless of what the testing shows, because the testing can be false negative. And sometimes the test can continue to pick up viral fragments, even though somebody is, you know, is not shedding the virus anymore. What he seems to be talking about, and again, it's not totally clear to me, is, and they talk about these trajectories of these diagnostics in the letter, which again, this language that isn't clear, but it seems like they're trying to figure out what the viral load is in the president. So you do the PCR test, which you had
supposed to be 2 PCR tests of 35 cycles or more that show no
Correct.
live virus, or if you're going to do that many cycles, no virus load almost at all, Sanjay.
That's right.
I mean, he clearly
right.
doesn't have that.
You're exactly
Otherwise,
right.
he'd have a nice, easy answer. Here, take a look.
Yes,
I'm fine.
you're right. Yeah, he would say that. If he was truly negative with a few cycles on the PCR machine, he would say that. I think what they're doing is he's still positive, but they're doing more and more cycles and seeing basically at what point does he seem like the viral load is low. Look, we don't know, because
At the commercial break, we're going to feed the fish or the shrimp. It's the highlight of their day, and it'll be the highlight of your day. Back to the news.
That if it's going down, that it should be cleared by pick a day, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, you know. So it's a guess, it's conjecture on their part to do that. You're right, Chris. If you're going to use testing as a way to figure out if someone's no longer contagious, you need to have 2 proper PCR tests separated by a day, and they both have to come back negative.
All right, I want to talk to you about the state of play in the country. We have elevations in hospitalizations, but I want to bring in Van real quick, and just a note to people at home. If that had been the standard for me 10 days after I started to have symptoms, I'd make everybody sick who came around me 10 days in. I had fever for certainly over 2 weeks. Real fever, real symptoms. So this standard is already crazy generous. Van, so the strategy here is I'm cleared, I'm strong, I'm back, I'm doing more rallies. What should be the Democratic response to the recklessness of the president in this instance?
Well, I mean, at this point, the Democrats just have to watch this train crash happen. The president is drowning, and he just threw himself an anvil. Refusing to debate. He needs to get in front of the American people, the biggest audience he can possibly have, which is the debate audience, and he just whiffed it. He just decided he didn't want to do it, and now he's going to do some crazy cult-like event for people. It's like a death cult. I mean, who is going to go to the White House this weekend when people have been, dropping like flies in terms of, getting these diagnoses? It's just nuts. So at this point, Democrats just have to almost watch the spectacle.
Look, if he wanted to debate, all he has to do is show the PCR test that shows he's clear of virus, and then the commission be in a box. They'd be able to do it. Now, one plus minus on this. So with all this going on, Pelosi and Raskin and a couple others are trying to do this 25th Amendment thing. It's obviously about Trump. I had Jamie Raskin on the show last night. Respect for the congressman, but not for his argument. He was like, oh, no, it has nothing to do with Trump. It's all about Trump. Why mess around with the 25th Amendment? You're not going to get anywhere with that. Why do that right now?
Well, I think they're trying to find as many ways as possible to raise the concern that I think a lot of Americans have, that this behavior doesn't make sense. Listen, if you had a relative who was acting this way, who came home from the doctor, who came home from the hospital and said, they gave me some stuff, I'm now cured of COVID, I want everybody to come over to the house, I'm going to give a big speech to everybody, you would say, there's something wrong with Grandpa. There's something wrong, with Uncle Donald. You would not say, hey, here's somebody who should be the leader of the country. And so so in some ways, is it a stunt? Yes. Is it about Trump? Yes. But it's also a way for people in Congress to continue to raise this issue that there seems to be something way off here. This is not, there's a lot of shenanigans from Donald Trump you've gotten used to. But the idea I'm going to be the super spreader in chief, and I'm going to, literally call people to me at a time when I should be by myself, is just a whole different level of disturbing behavior from the president.
It'll be interesting to see who shows up tomorrow. Sanjay, so 46,000 cases. We're up 12% in like the last week, 10, 12 days. We're hearing all over the state that people are having new cases pop up. Some of that was expected as things reopen, as kids are back in school. But hospitalizations are popping up also. You're more worried about that. Yeah. And how do you read this in terms of expected versus not expected?
Yeah, I think this is a really crucial point, Chris. Two things. One is that, there's been this belief that accurately that the young people are a lot less likely to get sick. We know that. But what we're seeing as schools reopen, we are seeing hospitalization rates go up, which means that vulnerable populations are still being affected as a result of younger people's increased mobility. Just remember that. Even if it's just younger people increasingly mobile, it does affect these vulnerable populations. We don't always know how. Tough to contact trace, but that's the purple line there on that graph, and that's the expectation in terms of hospital beds going into the winter season. Problem is, I found this sort of buried within the IHME models. Problem is, we don't have enough hospital beds to really meet that demand. Let me show you this other graph if we have it. There it is. Darker the color, the fuller the hospitals in these states. Some of these hospitals, some of these states already have over 70% of their hospital beds full right now, and we're not even fully in flu season. See, this is the problem, Chris. We talk about number of people infected, number of people who've died, but the process of trying to care for people when you suddenly have these huge surges is really, it's tough work, right? Right now, as your brother did in New York back in April, many states are now looking at buildings, saying it's going to be too cold, November, December. We got to find conference centers and other large buildings right now that can accept hospital patients.
And he's saying we're rounding the corner,
in many states
the president.
around the country.
And I got to tell you, governors like my brother, Andrew speaks for himself, but they are concerned because the margins are always small. The beds are almost always filled in the hospitals. They expanded capacity, but not enough. You've got homeless people and mentally ill people on the streets because they don't have the capacity to keep them. And the problems are only going to get more as you have this new flood of new illnesses, that are seasonal. And the president's saying we're rounding the corner. Sanjay, we're obviously not. We will keep it straight for people. I know you can promise that, or I can promise it. You can deliver on it. Van, can your team capitalize on it? Is the last question here. This election is going to be straight up referendum COVID time by the time November rolls around. We're going to hear bad things. This president will likely be lying about those same things. What must Joe Biden and Kamala Harris do to win an election in this environment? And before you answer, they can't just sit back and watch. People are desperate for leadership.
Well, I think that they are showing that leadership, and I think it's two things. One is with regard to the president's behavior, you create the contrast by being responsible, but also by talking about not just what you're going to do to deal with the virus. In fact, there's broad agreement about what to do to deal with the virus. The problem is the president's behavior.
All right. Okay, we get it. Okay, good. All right, let's do the shrimp feeding. This is exciting. As I was just placing the left ear here. Look at that, huh? I could have been done with this in about 10 minutes if I just did a few shapes and a couple of simple eyes. This really didn't need to be this complicated at all. Let me do my my little sizing, locating thing. I know there's probably a faster way, but this works. This works well enough. I don't like that color. Green. Okay. All right. One, two, three. And left ear. Oh, see, I have it in the wrong. I have it in that group. Let me just make sure I didn't. Okay. All right. Looks like he's wearing a headband. You know what? I might have to give this pig a headband. Maybe some safety goggles. This is for a woodworking video after all. These have, they're in the group. That'll screw up again. So there we go. Boom. Equally distant. The ears are safely social distanced, and they're a little weirdly identical. And the shadows are now inverted or flipped left and right on that one, because there really shouldn't be a shadow there. Oh God. That is more than sufficient for what I need for my woodworking video. I kind of want to give him a couple of little rosy cheeks and a mouth, because this would be like the kid from that, what's that movie where the kid gives his sister no mouth? Bad Case of No Mouth. He makes friends with a lady playing a video game, and he takes her home to some creepy house. It's a Twilight Zone movie or something, right? All right. Hold on. Here goes the head. And let's do a little shading to get the head in there. But I kind of want it to be that. I don't, there's nothing wrong with painting it. I'm using my mouse right now, but that's totally fine. This kind of thing. And then going back and, oops, and kind of, oh God. This is a level 4 pig. This is the one you fight when you get to the snow levels. Get rid of that white there. That's no good. Okay, so like, it's totally okay to paint it, especially since it's all gradient. Let me turn that white dark. And okay. So it really literally doesn't matter at all that I do this, but I do kind of want to make it a little more uniform, and I'm not sure exactly what the best approach is for that. So I'm going to make it all black, and then we're going to kind of, yeah, you know what? Okay. All right. Since I'm going to follow through with what I said, here's how we'll do it so that it's more uniform. We do a shape, and then we blur a shape. So let's go dark. Although the body could use a bit of a outstanding shape. That would be okay. So here, push the head over. I think this one could go down. Although there certainly would be plenty of dark on the bottom of a piggy pig. I got the nose dead center. That's probably a mistake. The whole face could probably be a little better there. Hang on. Let me just thinking about organizing here real quick. We'll go legs. And then this is the body. Some of those are empty, but we're just going to call that body. And ears are there. Good. Ears are on their own. Okay. So what I want is the face to be there. Oh, ears are in the, what the, wait a minute. Hold on. This is great. Yeah. Okay. All right. So I'm just curious. I want to see, maybe it's better with the face down lower. But before we do that, let's just finish the shading. It's kind of dumb to interrupt myself like that. So, okay. That's nice. So now we want to keep this sliver there. So we go layer, combine shapes, unite, subtract, front. It turns to the same color as the old one. So I have it in a swatch right here, and there it goes. Pretty amazing. Let's feed the fish. Then I will do a little more shading on the body, and I could work on this for another 4 days and it would look pretty cool. But honestly, I'm going to do a little bit of, we're going to make the cheeks blushy and I might do some sort of hair. Like I want some random whiskers. And maybe it looks better without the legs. That's kind of fine. Let's see if the face goes down. Let's see how that looks. That's a little better actually. Okay. All right, yeah. I don't hate the legs. The legs make it look sort of just ridiculous because they're so horrible. They're just terrible. All right, let me go full screen. Let's pick some music for feeding fish. Somewhere in here, I've got Hang With Me. Okay, we got oh yeah, this is good. All right. Fish feeding or what? Shrimps. Hold on. Oh, I gotta change the. Whoa. He doesn't want to die. I'm a ghost. I'm a ghost pig. Okay, now he's dead. All right, here comes some fish food. Again? You fuckers want to eat again? God. Like every other week? Every 2 weeks I gotta give up my profits. Hate having shrimp. All right. I'll be grateful. Let you work here. You wouldn't have a job if it wasn't for me. Aren't they adorable? Don't they just look so happy? I just love watching the way they gather and they share a meal. They all participate and make sure everybody has enough to fill their tummy and maybe just a little extra because it's a special night. It's a Friday. I just love it. We're a family. We're a family here at Profit Inc. I mean, oh fuck, did I reveal my secret company name? All right. I'm gonna turn the music up, take a slight break, then we'll get back. And you can enjoy these fucking shrimp eating the shit out of a goddamn little piece of shrimp food. Bye. All right. That music's pretty cool. I like that song. I added it to one of the playlists there. That's pretty fun. Man, those shrimp just go nuts, don't they? They really go just have it's like all animals are kind of the same. Like we humans have a similar exuberance with food. It's such a pleasurable thing. You can understand, or at least divine how evolution would want eating or would select for eating to be something that is brings joy. How much joy the shrimp are actually literally experiencing? No, I don't think it's the same as a human brain. It would exactly, but I bet you there's some very similar DNA in effect during these periods, especially that part where you snarl and look around feverishly, afraid that your brothers or sisters are going to get a bigger piece of pizza than you are. You know? All right, great. Back to Photoshop. Here we go. Transition. Yes, it worked. Okay, cool. Let's get the, wait a minute. I want the different background. Blue background. Here we go. There we are. And CNN. All right, you're silent at least. Okay. I feel good, actually. I'm digging this pig. I could have stayed with a giant fat head, but I can always make more, you know? I do want to put something in the middle of the shrimp, or of the pig head. I'm surrounded by pink life forms, including myself. I want something here to be sort of a split, because they use I don't know. I'm not going to do that now. And I'm not going to do them. Well, we'll see. So let's just do, I don't know what. We'll do shading stuff first. So, all right, we're back at the main head here. Let's pick a color, something like a little bit different, and then just kind of something like that. Wrong one. Oh, come on. I want this just to be up. Actually, another way to do it is to just move. But that can get weird, like see how it would curve off like that. So actually, I like this to not ruin this bend, this curve there. We will select both those pixels, and that's fine. Yeah. Okay. Okay, that's good. Yes, I'm overthinking every single goddamn decision. It's a nightmare. All right, layer, combine, subtract. So I want to keep the sliver. That's not what I did. Okay, layer, combine, unite, subtract the front. Yeah, all right. Okay. It's fine. It's not super swell. Now I'm going to do something that I think is artistically probably verboten. I'm going to combine a little shade with, actually I did it a specific way to show you how to do it really smoothly. Say I want to add some shade, some pixel, some raster shade. I duplicated that, turn it into full black. You can do that later if you want. Now filter will turn it into a raster layer. That just means it's not a vector shape anymore. Rasterize. I could have done a smart. Now as I blur this, I will get a nice even curve. Although it's going to be lighter on the side. Although, you know, when you actually, light kind of wraps around. I mean, I don't, physics, I understand it doesn't. But like when you look at stuff very closely, there's usually a subtle glowy bit around the side of something. So it actually probably would help with depth and just kind of glowy, meaning like the way the very edge of lots of things can have a brightness to it that is coming from light that is interacting somehow from the other side of it. It's obviously not always going to be there. Here, new song. Let's see how one this one is. Anyway, so that's probably worth keeping. That this kind of lighter. Oh God, what the hell? I'm Gaussian. Okay. Okay. Filter, blur, Gaussian blur, rasterize. Ah, I was happy with where it was. All right. Yeah, okay. It's okay to keep it a little too dark because it's easy to lower the opacity, and then you have a little like intensity control over the darkness. So like this lightness there is a little much. So what I'm gonna do is just move it over to cover it. I kind of want it to be a little stretched. I don't like that it's... I know this is really sloppy. But once you get it, I'm kind of only focusing on intersections. I just want it to be mostly dark where it overlaps, because that's, if I were to do a marquee selection and delete, that's how I know I'm okay. And then let's just like really go for it here. So I duplicated a bunch of times. All the gradients stack up on top of each other, becoming less gradient. And now when I blur this one, it's all going to be quite overlapping the edge like I wanted it to, and nice and subtle. And yes, that looks terrible. So we select the full body shape, make a marquee selection there. Oops, no, press M, select inverse. Outside is now selected, delete. Everything inside is preserved, and we can lower it. So it looks a little weird to shade it with the accent like that. Like this actually probably feels a little better. I'm probably going to keep it like that. I kind of like the mix. I don't know. It's hard to tell. I think it all looks kind of cool. I think overthinking it is a huge mistake I make constantly. So let's just do a little bit of like white shading. These are sort of like glare lines basically. So let's just go like, let's see. All right, we'll do it in black. All right. Oh my God. What did we do? So we want that to be white. I went the wrong direction. White. So I don't know why I went with that shape. So now I already have this brush set to like low opacity, low flow, which means you're not actually erasing everything all at once. So you have to go back and over a bunch, but it gives you a lot more kind of a feathering ability to sort of dial it in a little softer. This is a really not a great choice here. And actually deleting, I'm actually destructively deleting this right now, which is why it's pretty much not there anymore. So now, okay, let me just do that over. It was really poorly done. So let's say white, we get like a little, we're going to have a little nice little bit of glare. Why was that? Hold on. That should not be that weak. I'm not. I don't have the opacity up. Brush. Smoothing is off. Just trying on a new light. Opacity's full. Why is it? It's acting like it's already. Let's try a different color. Yeah, see, it's being really. It's like it's constraining itself. Do I have a? Oh, I must have. Oh, okay. I know what it is. I had a marquee selection. I had selected it doing it this way. You see, I had the little box right there says no pixels selected. I know you can't see it in the stream. So it was confining it to that marquee, and I had picked a marquee that had some opacities built in. That's what was going on. If the marquee is hard to see, meaning, sorry, if the pixels are so faded via opacity, transparent, that you can't really see them, it'll still select them, but you won't even really be able to see the marquee. You won't even be able to see the marching ants, I think is what they call that. So let's give the pig a little right there on top of his head. Delete everything outside. Oh, wrong button. Jump back up. No, I pressed delete without look. Delete. Okay. Select inverse again. So now we're back on the inside. And we'll delete this thing. Turn up the flow. there's, you know, plenty of other ways. Like, get it close enough and then just lower the opacity. And sometimes you maybe I want a little harder of an edge up at the top there. So. Here, you know what? I'm going to switch my... Oh, no. Okay. Why is it... I'm trying to change my brush blending mode to... I mean, it actually already works for what I was trying to do. Why is there still... There it goes. There was a little bit of... it was outside of it. What? The hotkey I think is supposed to work is not working. There it is. Okay. Because that one is kind of new to me. So, all right. There we go. I kind of want it to taper. I don't want it to be bulbous. You know, maybe it's a sweaty pig, and actually I would want to make the glowy glare bit a little bit brighter. Now this piece, this little goofy, crappy glare, let's actually name it something. It's not just going to be this is a layer that's destined for greatness. We'll put it in one of the ears. On its right. Did I screw the ears up too? Let's see. I did. All right. No. Okay, clear copy. Let's move it on top of this. Make it nice and small. It's just kind of a easy generic cheat. Sort of let it follow the contour. And then, like, I want to manipulate that some. I can just duplicate it a few times. I could stretch it. I can just do a transformation, hold down control, and that gives me the ability to, like, change its perspective. But when you're talking about just sort of a nebula of pixels, you can just, you know, control it and place it. And I'm just shifting. I'm not actually trying any kind of perspective shift with this thing. I just want it to be a little bit differently shaped than how it originated. And that's a little bit much, so I'll lower it. There. See? Little bits like that seem to somehow make a pretty... This is the kind of thing I would do for, like, the next 12 hours if I really... Like this one... Being away from the light, it's a little bit. Actually, we'll even go small. And just kind of lay it on there. It's probably good. I'm gonna duplicate it a couple times. And then you do run the risk of creating banding or something else, so you can always go back and blur it. Oop, that's way too much blur. I'll always go back and blur it up again. Just a little, you know, it's really, once you get the basics, man, it's just like, how do you want it to look? And that's all I just really think about. And at this point, I just want it to look done. I want to be done. Like, even if I want to warp it up a little bit, if I don't like the... this isn't turning up, damn it. Okay, I'm going to be fast, and you can't see what I'm doing. I'd have to do a different kind of screen capture, I think, in the software. But right now, I'm just slightly rounding it, but it's kind of hard to see, so it might not be... Yeah, I think it changed a little bit. Okay. I could be adding those kinds of glary bits all over the place if I chose to. I do think it needs a little a little shade on this little corner over here. Hang on. All right, new playlist time. Let's go with, I think this is, I labeled this one dark. I don't know how dark it is. All right, so we're shading Mr. Pig over on the side. Just kind of so the leg is somewhat visible. Okay. All right, we're doing rosy cheeks. That's good though. That's enough to make it kind of jump out a bit. All right, let's do rosy cheeks. I was gonna do kind of a messy blob, but I'm thinking actual. This will almost be storybookish. Somehow I got the color goofed up on that one, so. Almost like a doll, just like someone went out and slapped on. All right. Let's group that rosy cheek left. Okay. So now, for some reason, I feel like it needs small circles, like pimples or something. And we'll just hold down Alt so we can duplicate. Oh, see, we duplicated the wrong one. Ah, crap. Now oh boy. Here we go. Back to. Zero idea why I'm doing this, really. I feel like I just will give it kind of a mildly even more cartoonish. Trying to make it look random, but also not random. Like, I don't want it to be lines. I mean, I want it to be random, but like real. I don't know why. When is anything ever done? Who can tell? That's kind of. How about just like they could have a couple close to each other, right? That would be. Why? I don't even like it. I don't know why I thought that. I don't know why. I have no idea. What the hell's wrong with me? Okay. Sayonara dots. Here, you know what? Before we do that, I'm going to merge them all. Maybe. It just looks like a weird band-aid. Okay. How about like a... Ew, no. Now we gotta keep it. Cancel. It's okay. I didn't center it exactly, but that's fine. At this point, I just... Oh, okay. The nose could be shaded. I could put, yeah, let's put a glisten mark. Glisten mark, listen to that. I should be working in the porn industry. Duplicate it, throw it all the way up. Why do I have a folder called nose holes? That's the entire nose. I must have started out working on the nose holes. Left nose, right nose. Okay. These are the nose holes right there. Okay. Glare. So this glare is a little bit sloppy. Let's just give it a... didn't like that one. Okay. Now we're going to duplicate it a few times. So it's picking up like this kind of ugly, bandy sort of stuff. That's fine. I'm just going to... Oh, actually, merge them. Now it's all one. So here, I'm just going to start the fuck over with a shape. Come on. It does not like to change quickly, the shape. So let's just do... There we go. Let's keep it flat for now. Make sure my rounded rectangle radius is sufficiently circular. There we are. Let's convert it to full white. Let's do a subtle curve with the curve tool. We'll just grab that. That's a little more, not quite so subtle. Little bit of curve there. Beautiful. Now we blur, cause and blur, rasterize it so it becomes right there. Now we'll kind of give it a little taper. Okay. Can't say I like that a ton. But let me lower the opacity. This is going to be a little tedious, but that's all right. It's getting a little better. So I'm just basically, in my mind, I'm thinking more about like, what am I leaving behind, not what am I doing? I don't know. It's a subtle thing. So let's duplicate. That'll bring it back. Oh, shit. And I think it's a little fuzzy. Yeah. And just okay. One more blur to slight contraction, little rotation, and wow. So what? It's really nothing. Oh man. All right. Ugh. Okay. I'll put it up. Why is it snapping? More music here. It's some kind. It says sci-fi something or other, so who knows? We'll see. And no shape, and I just want to select out and delete any pixels that might be outside that no shape. Okay. See how smooth it is on that outside? That's because of that deleting. Which actually kind of works. It gives it a little bit of an edge. Fine. Jesus. I'm way overthinking everything. All right. Yeah. Needs to be hairy. I think the pigs have more hair somewhere, but I'm gonna call that done. I think that's fine. I'll play with it later on. I can always add more stuff and turn this thing into a real puppet and animate it in character animator, and at that point it'll be nice and cool. Yeah, right on. Okay, cool. We're going to take a brief break, and I'm going to load up Rocket League. We're going to play a little Rocket League for a little while, and then that'll be the end of the stream. Oh my God, 2 viewers. Thanks, new viewer. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you're enjoying what we're up to. I'm not really sure what I'm doing with my stream channel, whoever that might be. So much so I call it a stream channel. So, there we are. There's the pig. Perfect for woodworking. It's actually the least important part of the video, probably. I talk about hogging off material, and this is a pig, and they are also called hogs, so good explanation. There it is. The most important step is to save. All right, enjoy some shrimp full screen. I'll be back with Rocket League in a few. See you real soon. music down. Okay, Rocket League. Look at. Here we go. Look at that beautiful field. All right. Let's see. Sorry, I just got a couple little things to just put the CNN thing in the right spot. Fix that. I got this other thingy here. Move. Oh God. Sorry. Hang with me. I gotta start a game soon. I'm gonna play a little hoops. Just move my goals and my subs thing around. Is music still going? I'm gonna turn that off. Let's get rid of it. Okay. Desktop audio bringing up. I'm gonna see if I can get the Rocket League audio in. It'll be pretty quiet, but I want you to be able to hear it. So, all right, just a couple quick warm-ups. Not even sure. Practice. So I like to just race around a bit. I've watched some like warm-up drills, tutorials, and actually really helpful stuff. But I'm trying to work on controlling myself near and around the wall to like turn myself flat. Like this is an important technique, is to go like that, and that gives you a easier time steering once you're up in the air. Oh God, who cares about this thing scoring? So. Yes, this mode. Been doing this quite a bit, just like racing back and not quite back and forth, but it's so easy to just be all over the place. To have your orientation completely messed up. So this right there, that little move, and doing it quickly coming off the wall is like, see, I went the wrong way on that one. Like you can really like just spring right off the wall, and I feel like this is a technique that if I incorporate into my second nature part of the game, because you're really flying so fast when you play this, it'll help me quite a bit get to raise my rank a little bit. I'm like a high platinum-ish player. I spent some times in the diamond ranks, but I generally don't stick around there. Although I haven't been under platinum in like years or a year. I don't know. I haven't really looked, but only in the last year or so I've actually paid attention. So, yeah. All right, let's start. This is super boring. Who wants to watch this? Mode. Here we go. All right. Searching for hoops. Can't hear it in my headphones here. Okay. Hello? Check. Okay, I hear it now. Cool. You're in for the ride of your life, everybody. Says that. I'm getting used to having this microphone right in my face. It's just kind of, it feels like having some asshole friend holding their hand in front of your face. It's just a little off-putting. Oh, he caught the corner of the car, not the ball. Balls don't have corners. The very idea goes against everything we know about time and space. All right. Oh, you want to try to play it that way, huh? I'll go over the top, mess up my positioning, disadvantage me and my teammate. Little. Okay. If my teammate seems like they're going, I usually back off. I mean, of course, you end up with a lot of double commitments. Oh, couldn't make the play, could you? Little mesmerized by Suck Professor's powerful, smooth entry, straight up and over the rim. Yeah, having to be like tactically cooperative with a stranger is a bit of a thing, and so I kind of try to default to being very flexible and trying, like, it's weird. You get guys in here that are like, you're not doing it the way exactly I want. Like, they'll type. It takes a long time to type anything. I mean, like, if you're gonna type, you can easily like not finish what you're saying, or we're just, oh, that guy got in there. Okay. But yeah, it's like, how do you expect to regulate a stranger to play exactly with your style? So I've just kind of naturally come around with, I think I'm adaptable. I tell myself that I'm changing my play to fit them. And it's not like I'm sitting there doing conscious analytical reasoning. And sometimes it doesn't work, and sometimes I have horrible teammate chemistry, and I screw things up. But I mostly try to, roll with the way they are, ish, because it's just about the only thing that makes any sense when you're dealing with strangers trying to read car language, body language. Like right there, I knew I was gonna mess them up, but I was hoping for like a double hit. Sometimes you just commit to being a bad teammate. I don't mean bad, you know what I mean. Want me? I was hoping he'd... Okay. This also prevent him from getting that. It looks like a steal, but you should always guarantee, because there was a guy right underneath it. Watch him. If I had not done the steal, meaning guarantee, that guy could have easily caught it. So nobody gets mad. I can't imagine anybody cares. I will occasionally like explain just to be. I'm really bad at those air shots. Like that went in, but I had to it was a sloppy using the bottom of my car. Yeah, like if someone cared about having a goal stolen in a guarantee sort of flow way, you're grow up. Come on. At this level of the game, I think anybody who makes it to platinum or higher probably has played enough that they understand it. Because I've laid off. I've actually been I don't want to steal it. I'm gonna let it go in, and then some other guy, some bad guy, comes in and you lose the goal. That was lucky there. Went up and over. Nice shot, Savage. Okay, we got a forfeit coming. I believe we will have one imminently. That was a nicely poked ball. Oh, I was just barely going to get it. It's all right. Up and over. Their positioning is okay. They've actually had a few good goals, but they're down by 5. So, or I mean, saves, I should say. Boom. Uh-oh. That's never fun. Did he do it on his own net? All right. I was hoping it was going to bounce flat. That was just kind of a sloppy jump that if I weren't putting on Twitch, I would have been embarrassed about. But I was proud of that. I did it on purpose. I was actually trying to block. Just make up, just change the narrative whenever it fits your needs. Very presidential. I was hoping that would happen, actually. I just knew he was over there. And I was like, all right, I'm not really doing much. Let's see if I can cause a little insecurity in the other team. You know, when you're up by 6, you should play as... I don't know what you'd call that. Man, it's easy to miss those little easy ones. And that was actually a super dumb shot. A good player wouldn't have popped it up as high as I had just there. Oh, well. Ah, right. Forfeit. My powers of prediction remain 100% accurate. Come on. Beautiful. It's busy. How are the shrimp doing in there? I'm going to give the plants... The shrimp had a big day today, actually. They got a new... Oh, see, I should have taken that. That would have been... It was really the etiquette is the left side goes. The air pump, it's driven by a air bubbler, which creates circulation and adds oxygen. I could probably do without it, and I think it would be fine. Shrimp are very low bio load. They don't need a ton, but a little air is okay too. And it started making little chirpy, grindy noise today. It was still working, but it was going. I'm exaggerating. Oh, that was really bad. Get out. Not in my house. Okay. Denied him the boost is good. And anyway, so I was worried it was a computer part. When a computer starts making noise, you get little chirpy, like the fans can have some piece of dust or something can, they wear out or whatever. Oh, nice. I didn't have a position on that anyway. Like, I'd love to be able to, like, intentionally do something good with that shot. Ooh, good. Nice shot. So, I was relieved that it wasn't a computer part, because that's a lot more frustrating and expensive and disruptive to fix. So it was the air pump, and I had this other air pump that is pretty weak overall for aquariums, but the shrimp live in a 2.5 gallon jar, and so they don't need a lot. And the new pump is like easily 10 times stronger than the other one. So in order to slow it down a bit, and I don't have any valves, a way of restricting the air, the flow of it, which you can do safely within a certain range, but you don't want to, like, it's kind of stupid. Nice. Here we go. Hold on. Oops, sorry. Good. Nice pass. Little laser shot there. Maybe I'll catch it. Let's see. Oh, that wasn't even close. So anyway, the new pump is way stronger. I've only used it a little bit before, and if you look closely, it's a lot more water motion than in previous videos of the shrimp. And I actually stuffed a couple of filter sponges up top to hopefully, clean up the water a bit, catch a lot of that. Now that the population is largely adults, there's quite a few babies in there too, but it's every single adult in there was a baby. So that they've all grown up in this tank, but now that they're all bigger, their poops are bigger. And that's just true. It's true of your parents. It's true of my parents. It's true of me. I have photos of my first poops as a baby, and they're adorable. And all the pictures I take of my shit now just looks like a guy in his 40s who's close to death. But that's just how it is. So the shrimp, the same is true of the shrimp tank, and all this mucky poops are flying around. It becomes the dirt, and it's nutritious, and the plants feed off of it. It's organic material. It's a lot healthier than the microwaved, chemicals that come off all your to-go containers. So we should really be more grossed out by what Dow Chemical is pumping into us than a man on a lonely Twitch stream describing his shrimp's fecal matter. Can't get this as anywhere else, folks. Come on. Oop, got the double hit. Nope. Those are tricky. Kind of just gotta get lucky. What the fuck's my guy doing? Just sitting around. Probably texting some lover. Should I accuse him of that? Wouldn't that be weird? So anyway, because of the new shrimp and the new water, they all were real active. They were flying around. They were running around way more than usual. Which, of course, as their Lord and Savior, Hank H. Christ, I was worried. I was like, oh no, have I gone and messed things up? Have I made their, it's like you've grown up in a gentle Kansas field, and suddenly you have a Kansas tornado, but it's permanent. And are they all going to be swimming, and they're going to get exhausted and turn into big muscly shrimp or die of exhaustion? Nice block there. Up, get it, guy, get it. But so I did a little reading. I did some Googling about shrimp flow rates, and I think they'll be fine. Shrimp, I believe, generally come from fairly fast-moving waters, and there's also plenty of structure in this tank. There's plants and rocks and stuff for them to hide behind. And to avoid eating carbs, that's where I keep my candy bars. So, you know, because it's gross. Who would want to eat a shrimpy candy bar? But, yeah, so hopefully they're not dead tomorrow. That's why I don't want to have kids, because you don't get to hopefully they're not dead tomorrow children. You can do that with shrimp. Not to say that I would not feel bad if they died. I mean, my God, it'll take me forever to dig 54 holes 6 feet deep, 5/8 of an inch across. Come on, pop it. Oh, I thought I might have had a shot at it bouncing correctly, or bouncing luckily, I should say. All right, we're coming in tight. Uh-oh, that's not a good roll for the last 10 seconds. Oh, hardly touched it, but it was enough to send it from whence it came, back to the pits of despair and doom. You shall feel my rage. All right. Oh, did I do a GG? GG. 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 Preview. No, I don't want a fucking preview. Fucking decal. Party up. Oh, shit. No, I don't. I hate it. There's no way to cancel a party invitation. Stupid Rocket League. I don't want to be a part. That guy's fine. I'm just not knocking that guy. Fucking bullshit. I don't want your goddamn party. Like, at least do it. I've seen this on Reddit. Other people have complained. Are you sure you want a party? Oh, no, I hit it on accident because you have it at the default button when it's over. The interface of this game is not great. All right. Oh, shit. Sorry. It's not even searching. Okay. I'm feeling pretty good, though. I'm feeling like I mentally playing well. This isn't very much a game where you'll be flowing well and making decent. Just you might not be winning constantly, but you're just not screwing up. Like it's fun. I'd rather lose a competitive game where people are like performing within their rank or being challenged to get better and stuff. But then you'll hit a wall. Like you can just tell. You'll just feel it. Something will just change, and you'll stop winning. You'll just start to get. Yeah, it's that mental thing. So in a way, I guess what I'm saying is I know exactly what it's like being a professional baseball player. Nolan Ryan, for instance. I know exactly what it's like to face the pressure of Game 11 of the World Series. Up high. Okay, I was just waiting for it. Oh, he probably saw me. Like I was just making a calculation at it. No. Bastard. Come on. The forward flip probably wasn't my best choice. So I think I'm going to play like 2 or 3 more games. I'm honestly tired and ready to chill the hell out. It's so easy to get caught up in politics and get overwhelmed. Come on. Nice. Stop it. Good. Oh, that. Sorry. Totally cutting off my teammate. Boom, hit it. You can get crazy bounces off that net. Yeah, man, I was going to say, like, politics gets so overwhelming, watching the news, everything is just so crazy. I haven't done my podcast in a little while, although I've been getting out hours more of content thanks to Twitch. And so far, very low numbers are watching, and that's okay. I feel like I have enough, eventually, oh, that was great. I think I'm being kind of sloppy, though. Nice shot. Follow up from Suck Professor, and no! All right, teammate, you didn't need to wait it out that far away. Yeah, I don't feel like that's a deterrence right now. The low viewers. I'm grateful for anybody who's paying attention. I'm putting these up on my YouTube channel, and I'm gonna grow by being persistent and by going on other shows and being a guest on other people's shows and stuff, and kind of like connecting to something of, oh, for God's sakes, what a horrible shot. I gotta practice more like hoops directly than that. Like I didn't do anything good for my cause there. Just Let's see. Nah. Yeah, so at that point, then I'll hopefully find people will start to listen and maybe follow, and would like to see some sort of community build up out of this. And I like that it ties together all the stuff that I do, that I charge people money to do, like animation and work and video editing, and even just like some, I guess you'd call it producing, but you know, the kind of videos I used to make for the Young Turks, all the stuff I've done on Sucker. There you go. Maybe. No. Backwards jump, because I knew where he didn't have a lot of choices, so I was betting that that's where he would end up. But yeah, and I'm looking forward to getting more comfortable and having kind of this music thing figured out, because some of these songs are pretty cheesy. No joke. It's the copyright thing. I don't want to just be playing any old thing. But I do intend to like set up the podcast, meaning find the assets. Nice shot. Find the assets and like download all the stuff. That's the producing, where I get all the videos ready and the video clips and the images and the news headlines. And that's why Twitch is kind of like clicking into place, because I've basically been doing an edited Twitch stream on my podcast. And I put it out audio, so it's audio focused, but then I, come on. Nah, damn it. And in a way, I think I can use Twitch to kind of lean into my strengths. I'm betting that one of my strengths is the ability to never shut the fuck up. That's important. Got to have that. Another one of my strengths is silence. Another one of my strengths is downloading Twitter videos. No, but like, so I'm going to kind of do a version of the podcast. Get over. I wasn't even thinking about bouncing, but it'll be on Twitch, and then I might even edit it out. I'm still feeling it together. I don't have an exact design how it's all going to fit together, but it's kind of cool. I'm kind of really digging it, and also seeing the way others use Twitch and the various shows. I've been watching The Surfs. I think they're pretty good. The guy's pretty up to speed, and I like the way he just kind of interacts with the internet. Central Committee, another one, and Ben Dixon been putting some eyeballs time in on that, and Twitch, and of course Hassan Abi. He's the biggest guy who on the left who has a big Twitch channel. I know him and have edited some of his videos at the Young Turks, so that would be. I mean, he's somebody who's done very well on Twitch, man. He's got like, oh God, did we just do that? Oh, sorry. That was my bad. Sloppy by me. Sorry. Yeah, I mean, if you're trying to get the lay of the land of how Twitch works, you'd be an idiot not to check that out. And just other people, other random stuff, and getting a feel for how this whole Twitch ecosystem. Hey, the guy abandoned me just as I was doing my signature move. Come on, find new match. Why can't I just... There should be a setting that says just automatically start looking. Oh, I just made it to diamond, huh? Fancy. Pretty fancy. You know, diamonds are a forever's best friend. And breakfast is the most important meal of the day. And you can't put that tube back in the toothpaste. And you can't goat fuck that unfuck. I mean, unfuck that goat. It's true. You bang one goat, and now you're known as the goat banger. See, I cleaned it up in case children are listening. Children, don't bang goats, because they'll call you the goat banger. Okay? All right. Go make sure your mom took her pills. All right, get out of here, you little fucker. And that was a scene from Hank's Future, as a reluctant yet doubtful father. You're messing up my Twitch stream, you little fucking... this is so stupid. See, we should get something every time. There should be like, you get a bonus experience in your next match, or even just something. Show me you care, gigantic mega corporation. All right. Do we need music? 3 more matches. So start the countdown. Here, I know it'll keep you guys all entertained. Oh no. Fuck. Never mind. Are they doing one of those sad dog commercials? Wait a minute. Are my videos all fucked up on that screen? Yeah, the shrimp are in the wrong spot, aren't they? Okay. See now. That's where you chatters left. No, I'm just totally kidding. Nice. Oh, you bastard. That was sort of a... Just get in there and command the ball. Sorry, buddy. Ooh, see? They're always there. That's how you know you got to try a lot. Because I'm always there. You know, nice save. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, I think like a player, and you're trying to outthink other people who also think like players, and you know that if you have decent situational awareness, you know that they're going to be there, or they're going to try, or... Yeah, you just kind of have to make a judgment on the fly. Speaking of The Fly, you guys seen the DVD, The Fly? It's every bit as good as the Laserdisc. It is so good. This guy goes to make a phone call. See, that was just bad flying around by me. And he goes into a phone booth. He comes out another phone booth, and he's on Mike Pence's head. He's flying all over. And suddenly, he's the biggest political star since Ken Bone. That fucking dipshit. That was actually news this year. He's like America's groundhog. Ken Bone, this dumbass that didn't know what the fuck was going on in 2016, but he had a charming affect and seemed kind of like a sincere, you know, basic goofball. And well, he's back with more analysis, and apparently he's not sure what to think. Ken Bone returning from his daily ritual of getting lost on his way to the bathroom. I shouldn't be so rough on Ken Bone. I mean, you know, the guy's working his hustle. He's probably got some garage full of t-shirts or some shit like the rest of us do. I don't have t-shirts. I've gotten to the t-shirt mentally designing phase, but never pull it off. I almost missed that ball there. But yeah, it's Ken Bone season, so keep looking forward to that kind of serious political analysis from the media. So what was The Fly doing on Mike Pence's hair? I mean, was it a spy fly? Was it a James Bond fly? Maybe it had a British accent, and it was sent by Q. No, not America's Q, which is a fucking weird made-up conspiracy thing, a fill-in for an explainable government. But no, I mean British Q, played by Morgan Freeman in the Batman movies. I saw the angle of that car, which is why I knew he was hitting it that direction. I'm watching the other players quite a lot, almost. See, fucking ceiling. I think I spelled ceiling wrong. Damn it. What? Now my guy wants to forfeit? Sometimes I like to take these dumb forfeits just to be like, yeah, let's do the weirdest forfeit. Why would you forfeit? You're down by 1 and we've been playing fine. Was my humor that bad? I mean, I've disappointed audiences. Don't get me wrong. Boy, there's nothing quite like standing in front of 200 people at the Laugh Factory and saying a joke and then getting utter silence. Couldn't see shit. Come on. Miss. Ah, got that double hit. That mess. I was gunning for it. All right, buddy, we got a minute. So far, we're... Oh, missed it, damn it. No! Oh, God, that's embarrassing. That's humiliating. I was He wants me to forfeit. There you go. All right, let's forfeit. Let's see if he takes it. He's going to. He probably seems like a... He's going to forfeit right at the top up here. This part of this game that's annoying. Yeah, it's just very weird. Ugh, I knew it was gonna be a... Oh man. Oh, fucking rib. Close. There he goes. He was released of his burden. How would you... It's so weird. I don't understand. All right, 2 more. Oh yeah, let me cancel it. Sorry, I'm gonna fix the... Am I looking? No, it's not. All right, hang on. I'm gonna put on a little music and put on some shrimp, and I'll fix. I'll be back. Actually, here, just listen to this fuck job, Michael Bro. What? No, oh my God, no, please don't. Michael Cohen.
Finally removed from
Michael Brooks. I know him. He's a wonderful man, and I'm so sorry he's gone.
exactly.
Here's Michael Cohen. Now it's in my head. Here's Michael Cohen
versus Bill Barr. I mean, it's retaliatory, as Judge Hellerstein put it. I mean, for God's sakes, why? Everybody needs to listen up. And when I went before Judge Elijah Cummings, before the House Oversight Committee, I told you Donald Trump was a racist, and I was right. I told you that there would never be a peaceful transition of power in this country again. Now everybody's using my words. I told you he was a con man. I told you he was a fraud, and I was right on both of those. Well, here's the last part, so I could be 5 for 5. He's a liar. Nothing that comes out of Donald Trump's mouth should be listened to, and none of it should be accepted. It's just plain and simple. We have a president that doesn't know how to tell the truth, and that's a very scary thing.
But he is obsessed with Barack Obama, and Barack Obama is no longer the president. Joe Biden is not the president now, but he's obsessed with somehow jailing them. It's really unbelievable. I want to get to this interview, though, and you write about his obsession with the former President Barack Obama in your book. You said he's jealous. He wishes he could be him, and he just doesn't like him because he's black. Did I sum that up correctly?
No, you summed it up perfectly.
Okay, great. Okay, so listen, President Trump was on Fox News tonight. Pre-taped interview, Michael, using a White House camera. We haven't seen him independently since Monday, and usually, you know how he usually does a chopper, walks out, talks to everybody or whatever. He loves being in front of the cameras. If he's so much better as he is claiming, why is he going to such extremes to control his appearances?
Because he's not. Again, it goes right back to the notion that Donald Trump...
Let me ask you something else.
Donald Trump lies. He's not feeling well.
Okay, because you're used to seeing him, right? When you see him in these interviews, what do you think? How does he look to you?
Well, he looks like he's under the weather. He looks like he's seriously under the weather. I mean, all of a sudden, he's in the middle of an interview, and he would be like this. Hey, Don. Hey, Don. Right? I mean, this is not Donald Trump. You don't see him acting.
This fucking timeshare con man is our president. It's so crazy.
You're not feeling well. You have Walter Reed. He should be there right now, but then he wouldn't be projecting strength. I mean, listen to the words that he used. Everything is tremendous. Everything is excellent. He's never seen machines like this before. Mr. President, it's called the CAT scan. Right? They exist in every hospital. They exist in medical offices all around the country and the world. It's a CAT scan. You had a chest X-ray and a CAT scan, right, that determined that you probably have walking pneumonia or you have some sort of pneumonia-type symptom as a result of COVID. They're not tremendous. They're not excellent. They're not the only...
All right, CNN volume down. Although I think I'm gonna no shit. I gotta play the game. It's too late. I'll turn it down as soon as I can. All right, everybody. Good luck. Have fun. Let's do this. Let's have the time of our lives. We'll be laughing about this game when we're old men, or women, or young, whatever. I don't, okay. Boom. Oh, I think my follow through kept it in the net. Let's take a look here. I was still leaning forward. Look at this. Boom, boom. Yes. See?
Well, no, Mr. President, that's not how it works. You will lose. And
All right.
you will lose
Nice
by
shot.
because of your own ignorance and your own stupidity.
Ugh, I'm hitting that fine. I mean, that's not a bad shot there, but I can get those in.
I have not. If we have the video of him doing the propaganda video where he's saying, we're going to get this, the same stuff, I have the one we just played.
Okay.
He has gone from, do you see his makeup? He's gone from orange to burnt umber.
Ugh.
He is like my color.
No. There's
does he
chance.
No,
Oh, man.
It looks
Okay, hang on.
bizarre. Have you ever seen him?
I'm turning down CNN. I don't know how entertaining it is to have that on while I'm playing the game. Okay. That's all right. Oh, I was going for a bounce off there. Okay. Thank you, sir. I have no boosts. You kind of crawl. It feels like you're crawling sometimes when there's no boost. This game does have a strange slowness to it that can come in and be a little. Turn up the desktop audio so you can hear it. I hope that's enough. All right. I just want there to be a tiny bit of the game audio in the back. Really sloppy. Oh. Oh, okay. I was going for. All right. Get it. Not a lot to be done with that shot there. Go teammate. Like I'd love to have like a partner, like a teammate that we really knew what to do or we really had a good feel. And I've partied up a little bit and had some decent, like you can tell when your chemistry works, and there's been a couple people I've run into, but I always feel I've never done the actual like playing with them again. I don't know. Haven't really tried either, but it makes a big difference to know that like I can reasonably understand how your style is. And oh, that was dangerous. He could have easily gotten that. All right, we'll go up high. Okay, that could be dangerous for them. No. Oh, gave him a perfect little launch. Damn it. My bad. Okay. I think the volume is a little low, right? Nice. It's too high, though. Ugh. Don't forfeit. Guys like to forfeit when you take a couple of punches, you know, when they score one or two or two or three in a row or something. That's when the emotions kick in. You know, oh my, let's just quit. I agree the forfeiting is actually like a way to like move on and get going, but I like to try to fight it off a little bit. Look at that ball. Come on. Yes, nice shot. So he got the goal because he was not letting it just, oh, I don't want to steal this. Like, that would be so stupid. I think it might have been on its way in anyway, but still. Always get the damn goal. Ah. Whoops. Not today, Bal. I'm going to say pal. Ball. Nope. Those are hard. I don't, you know. But I was hoping for a real big one. So he almost had a play off of that off the wall, off his own ball. That would be pretty interesting. Oh, my fuck. That's terrible. That was just like... Oh, man. How did I get spun around there? Oh, I was telling... Oh, yeah, the shrimp. No, the fly on Mike Pence's head. There was more to say about that. Not much. My mom called me today to talk about the fly. My mom, who's kind of new to following politics, and God bless her, she sniffs out how horrible the Republicans are, and you got to respect that, and, you know, good, all right, and, you know, everybody's kind of paying attention, and now that we're under 30 days out, and she's been paying attention longer than that. Anyway, enough. Not, but she had a lot of laughs about the fly and the comedy that ensued. I don't give a shit about it. I mean, I've been talking about it for 20 minutes. I guess probably do, I suppose. But it was just weird how much people cared about that fucking fly. Like, how many people... why do people get so excited? I mean, I get it. A fly landed on his head. Flies get into TV studios all the time. There's one in my head right now. It's been there since I was 25 years old. When I got drunk and fell asleep outside the meatpacking district. Also known as the flying district. Yeah, let's forfeit. Anyway, so yeah, we talked about the fly. I interrupted her when she was describing one of Jimmy Kimball's. She called him Kimball. One of his comedy bits about the fly, and yeah, it's fine. I'm not trying to shit on my mouth. It was just like, wow, everybody's really up on this fly here. One more game, then we're done. So that's nice. It was good to get an update. Fly watch. I would actually rather that fly was our president. Smash cut to like 14 years from now, and the fly is the dictator. It's got this gross orange cotton candy on its head. Oh, I see. I think I put the CNN video above the game. Okay. I've just got the order of whatever off on that. It's hard to see. So OBS software is real it's actually very good, very well done. Oh man. Oops, my bad. It's a great program, and I'm really impressed with it. It's very functional, but there's a lot of stuff on screen, and it's a little small. Your screens I'm in studio mode, so I have 2 screens I'm seeing. It's small, so I can't always tell when I'm perfectly dialed in, especially since I have to have it off on my other monitor, which is just a regular 1920 by 1080 type standard 23-inch monitor. If you're not in a 2-monitor game, I'm telling you guys. Oh my god. Tactical miss. 2 monitors changes everything. My teammate is not impressed with his teammate. Nice save. Go, go, go. Okay, I'll go. It's alright, we're only down by 1. Nice, that's it. That's the stuff. That's the sweet goods. That's the holy moly. That's the merch perch. That's the goal galore. Who's your favorite actor? Gal Gadot? The Wonder Chosen? Go up, 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 up. Let's do it together. Sometimes you both hit it, and the ball goes where you want it to go. Screw you, dragon. Paper dragon flying around. Me again, he says. I don't know. I think he's taking responsibility or something. So nice. Those are fun. But I knew they'd be behind me, so let's see. I was actually thinking they might be... So I jumped right there, hoping I would block them, even though I wasn't looking at them. I could have changed my camera view. Hard carry. Oh, he's thinking, no, not at all. He's doing great. Oh, that would have been nice. Those little laser shots are fun. Every shot's fun when it goes in. When you do what you want to do and it works and it helps you win, that feels good. Like being a janitor at a really rich grade school. You know? You're the only one with any real wisdom because all the No, I'm joking. What the fuck was that? Just a little, hey, why don't you get a little closer to the goal? Make it a little easier for you. Little scooty, little booty scooty. No. Oops, sorry. Burn. Nope. Get on that. It's all right. I just know we're a little sloppy right now. We're working on our momentum and fighting off theirs, I guess. Okay. Well, we're tied. I hadn't even looked at the score. Oh, see how neither of us went after that ball and the guy took a great shot? Not at all. I'm often playing that crap. You're doing great. We got this. I try to be like positive and, you know, appeal to people's gentler sides. Tell them that they're good at it. Or at least not get all worked up about mistakes. To give them the space to be good at it. Instead of cluttering. It's too easy to clutter your brain up with the negative shit. Come on, bounce in. Miss it and bounce. No. Did he miss it? No. Ooh. Close. Could be high. Nope. The third one would have been fun. Okay. It's all right. So I went for that, hoping for kind of what happened. I mean, I wanted to carry it off that momentum. My bad, he didn't see me there. Because you can really make that ball fly if you hit it the opposite direction. It's going to go off the wall. All right, okay. Let me show you what to do there. Nope. That would look so cool if I got that in. So cool. See, that's an area I gotta get way better at. That kind of aerial short game. There we go, good. Nice. Savage. Sir Barnes the Noble. Oh. That's always another weird kind of a standoff, those shots. You can catch the ball. You can get the ball up, even if it's not above the rim. You can still come in and tap it. Bounce. Thought I had a shot. And get under it a little and raise it. So you can actually lift it from low. And on those kind of shots, it's really rewarding to come in, pop it up when it doesn't even seem possible. Go for it. It's okay. Just keep it busy. A lot of times it's just important to make sure you give your teammate a chance to recover. Like, just keep the ball moving like in a direction that's good for you. No! What happened there? Did he... What the fuck? I can't control. No! Look out. Oh my god. Where's my thing? Okay. Oh god. Oh shit. What a save. Go to tide right here. Alright. Sorry, I got COVID. Hold on. Ugh. Thank you. That guy's sitting there waiting for me to... That's brutal. That's a brutal way to lose. I think I did that. All right, we'll play one more. One more game. My Nad, not at all. Nah. It was all me. I was a letdown. We tried best. We tried our best. And had fun. That's what counts. How those shrimp doing? Better be working hard. Oh, here, sorry. Find new match. It's too busy checking on my buddies. Motherfuckers. Demotion? Damn it. Damn it. If I did Rocket League streaming only, like 4 hours a day, 4 or 5 days a week, would I have an audience? I mean, would that... I don't think it's as easy as you just do it. I bet if you did it for like 20 years, you'd probably eventually build an audience. If you just are always there. I don't know. It's interesting how it all kind of works. I'm not thinking of doing that specifically, but I could think of worse ways to make a living than, you know, than that. Such as almost any other job in the world. You gotta wake up, fucking shower. You gotta get ready. You gotta scrub the... Well, you should be brushing your teeth no matter what, I suppose. But you gotta put on, you gotta shave. You gotta act like you want to really be there at the O-ring factory. At some fucking marketing agency figuring out how to sell some wine app to thirsty millennials who have enough addictions as it is. Come on, bounce. No, I wasn't even going for that kind of angle, but I'll take it. That might have been a steal from my teammate, which was me. That was pretty much ball chasing, but that's all right. Put on pants. Maybe even tuck your shirt in. At least we're not so much in the era of tucked in shirts. Although maybe that's why we don't have any respect anymore. Men don't tuck in their shirts. It's because we're all chubby. Same reason why beards are good. They help hide the jawline. I trimmed my beard down, and all of a sudden a fat face was looking at me, and I was like, oh. Yeah, you gotta commute. You don't get paid for your commute, do you? You should. You're not doing it for, you're doing it for your job. It's not like you're just out having fun, and oh, by the way, you happen to park in the, you know, industrial office park by the Shoney's. You should get paid for commute. That's hours. Those are all that time is going into your job. Just because you're not technically performing it. No! Well, that was the opposite of what I hoped would happen. Oops. All right, come on. Make up for it. Get a goal. It's nice to answer a bad mistake with like a devastating goal. Oh, I thought that was like in net. I didn't. Oh, god damn it. I just totally misread that. I could have sworn that wasn't outside and he just caught it perfectly. Whoops. Come on. Yeah, so close. Fight them. There you go. Get in. That's good. Like that dude almost popped that out. Nice shot. Good one, champ. I want to see his explosion. Oh yeah, I've seen that one. Nice. I've gotten... Oh. Ooh, got it over. Get in there. Did not keep it... Nah, man. What the fuck? What a save. This ball has not touched the hardwood yet. It just did for the first time, I think. No, I went too forward too much. Ugh. Way to contribute to that there, buddy. Me, not the other guy. Yeah, so I'm doing a lot more on the wall there, like where I'll get off the wall in an anticipatory stance and then try to react after they shoot it. So you learn to sort of give yourself a little window of reaction by already being in motion, disconnected. You know, I don't know. I guess it's just positioning. The better skill you develop, the more you're able to refine that kind of really precise positioning. No, I couldn't do much. My bad. I could have gone up right away. I should have probably been, but I was underneath the rim right there, so I had to. You just look really shitty when you pull in. It's like I was sort of trapped, I think. Don't fuck this up, Hank. You probably just screwed up. All right, nice. Good shot. This guy is doing all the work, but I'm there. Hmm? Yeah, you want to mess with me? I don't have any boost. Neither do you. Let's slowly... Bumblebee. Oh, God. What the motherfucker? Jesus. That's a good shot. So he brings it up himself. I don't need to watch it. I do want to rewatch it because it's streaming, but it's kind of rude. Like, I don't know. I don't like making that decision for everybody. I think the system they use for those replays should be the reverse. Nice. It shouldn't automatically play. No, it should only play if someone is holding down a button. So instead of telling it to not play, you hold a button so that it does play. Therefore, nice. Look at him being nice little brag in a nice friendly way. Oh, hell yeah. We a team. Boo and me. A team. He's good. See, when people throw out a little character and a little personality, they don't know they're dealing with a personality monger like me. They don't know that I can turn it on at the drop of a fucking Indian dime, Indian nickel. Is that racist? Oh God, I think I just did it. No, that's like a collector's nickel, a buffalo head nickel. See, this is how my brain works. No problem. Drop of a dime. See, there you go. I think it'd be nice to get past the era of overwhelming racism and maybe even to zero. I'm not like naive in thinking that that's something you just flip a switch. I'm talking like hundreds of years from now, if we tried hard, so that we don't have to always worry about it too. Like there'd be a whole different way of ingesting and interacting culturally. Look at that shot. I saw an opportunity. I took it. Should have used a period between that. Okay. I'd suck you, Professor. Oh, God. Man. All right. See, now, I have to know, well, if it's what the usual person on the internet is like, it's like, ugh, see, that sucks so bad. Okay. This is on Twitch, you idiot. Don't elaborate too much. All right. Okay, that looked kind of dumb, but I was sort of going for... I just wanted to busy up the ball a bit. Not... What the hell's going on? Where's my... Whew. I swear, my dongle has to be like within 4 inches of my controller. If it starts... I had it draped over my crotch. GG. Peace out. Blessings and love. Oh, what? Blessings and love. Later, sexy. Oh, God. Please be a woman. Straight out of my fantasies, not... awkward. All right, we're done. I don't want to do anymore. I'm tired. I haven't eaten. I need to go get some food. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this. I'm going to end it with a little music and some shrimp eating. Actually, before we roll out, let's just go full screen. I'll turn on CNN and let's see what these fellas are saying. Oh, Anthony Scaramucci, the guy who worked for Donald Trump and has made a career out of criticizing his boss. This guy's his own kind of unique American grifter, isn't he?
The president. So you're going to get more of this. What's weird about it is, would anybody on this television program right now go to that next super spreader event, even if you were wearing Neil Armstrong's lunar landing suit? I mean, I wouldn't do it, so I don't know if anybody else would. So I just think it's bizarre that there's actually people willing to go to an event like that. It just shows you how susceptible people are to lunacy and cultism.
Kirsten, I want you to take a listen.
Which he is fully taking advantage of after working for a lunatic and a cult leader.
I was in not great shape, and we have a medicine that healed me, that fixed me. I mean, I feel better now than I did 2 weeks ago. It's crazy. And I recovered immediately, almost immediately. I might not have recovered at all from COVID.
So, okay, 2 weeks ago?
He's a salesman. He's a con man. He talked people into buying Costco steaks that he said were Trump steaks. There was no Trump steaks. He's a fucking con man. And what he's going to do is going to sell the vaccine. He's going to turn himself into a living billboard for the vaccine. That is crazy. For this Regeneron thing or something like that. Man, let's hear what this lady's saying.
Like miracle drug that heals you from it in a week, or whatever time period he had it. I mean, we all know people who've had COVID. Young people don't bounce back from it as quickly as the president claims that he did. It's not really believable that happened. And he's sending a really reckless message to people that it is something that could be healed so quickly, that there is this miracle drug, and that now you can go back and have another big event at the White House and pretend that COVID didn't actually spread at the White House. I mean, he's completely out of control, even for him. This is just next level out of control.
Mark.
Well said. She's right. I feel great. I think it's time for a fourth wife, Melania. She's getting a little old in the tooth, long in the, what's the phrase? Long in the tooth, I think. Her face is starting to look its age. It's starting to look about 19 years old, which is about as old as I could see him. It would be fun if he divorced Melania, found himself a new wife, maybe somebody from Slovenia again, since the first one worked out, and his whole base would be like, yeah. They would all be like, divorce your wife, get an upgrade to a newer model, same make, same model, just upgrade, just get one with a backup camera. This one doesn't have it. Quit driving that old Toyota Camry, you idiot. The new Camrys are pretty goddamn good. All right, well, that's a weird video game stream kind of thing. I don't know. I drew a pig and we played Rocket League and I rambled about politics every once in a while. I guess that's more or less sums up what this channel would be like. Thanks for watching. You're all wonderful. Goodbye, CNN. You're out of here. Oh, shit. Frog faded. Damn it. Here we go. Look at that. Look at that. Full screen. That thing moved. Let's put on a little red, huh? It's a nice comforting. Oh, no. Shit.
You have begun
it's playing a thing.
Increasingly question the effectiveness of masks as a disease preventer. And in fact, recently you have cited the issue of waiters touching their masks.
Hello, it's me. Hi. I think I had my microphone down there and I was talking a bunch and I totally screwed it all up. So thanks for sticking with me, two viewers. Crap, now I'm going to repeat what I was saying. I said a bunch of shit about these people on this channel and on CNN, blah, 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 while I was screwing up the video that we were while watching. So that's all I got. I'm going to turn up the music, let it play a little bit, and a few songs in, and then we will be turning off the stream. And thank you, everybody. Thanks for sharing and helping and supporting and watching, clicking, everything. It's really meaningful at this stage of this kind of thing. There's very little audience, so any little support or encouragement is extremely helpful. Goodbye, good night, take care of yourself, and wash your damn hands.